guys, it's 101 Crunchy again. I'm signing back on. This is science, the lesson 1 science part 3. And I'm going to just get on the flow with it, so hope you enjoy. Now we're starting on E78, and we've already read where it says thermal heat and wait here. We've read all of that, and we'll write where it says temperature, right where my finger is, temperature. Alright, so I'm going to read, and I hope you enjoy. Temperature is a measure of thermal energy. Temperature is the average kinetic energy of the particles in an object. The faster the particles in an object are moving, the higher the temperature of the object is. When two objects have the same temperature, the average kinetic energy of their particles is the same. Two scales are commonly used to measure temperature. On the Celsius scale, water freezes to 0 Celsius and boils at 100 Celsius. That's anomalous, by the way. On the Fahrenheit scale, which is often used in the United States, water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit and boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. When objects are in contact with thermal energy moves from the object that has the higher temperature to the object that has the lower temperature. An ice cube in a glass of water melts because thermal energy from the water is transferred to the ice cube. Raising its temperature, thermal energy that is transferred is called heat. Heat always travels that is transferred is called heat. Heat always travels from hotter to colder objects. When you touch an object that is colder than your hand, it may seem as though coldness is moving from it into your hand. In fact, the feeling is caused by the heat flowing out of your hand into the colder object. When two objects touch, thermal energy moves between them. Between the particles in the one object collide with or hit the particles in the other object. Heat results from the collision of particles is called conduction. Conduction works best solids, especially through materials, such as metals. A stove heats food through conduction. The pots that touch the burner are usually made of metal. The metal transfers from heat from the burner to the food in the pot. The pot handle is usually made of wood or plastic, which are materials that do not conduct heat very well. Metals are conductors, while materials such as wood and plastic are insulators. Thermal energy is often transferred through fluids, liquids, and gases by a process called convection. When a liquid or gas is heated, it expands and its density decreases. Cooler, denser fluids move in under an heated fluid and push it upward. The heated fluid moves through parts of the fluid that have a higher density, transferring thermal energy. Much of Earth's weather results from convection. Currents in the atmosphere. Conduction and convection rely on matter for the transfer of thermal energy. Another method of transferring thermal energy does not. Radiation is the transfer of thermal energy as waves. Although radiation can travel through air, it does not need the air for the transfer of energy. Energy from the sun is transferred by radiation to Earth through space. Radiation is sometimes visible. Thermal energy at temperatures above 500 degrees Celsius, 932 degrees Fahrenheit, can change to light energy, another form of radiation. I'm going to ask you guys the trivia question. What are 3 ways heat can be transferred? Now, you can pause it, or I'm just going to keep going. The answers would be conductors, insulators, and metals. Okay. There's nothing I don't really need to read that. It's called the Inside Story. I just want to show you what it looks like on the next page on E80. And then we'll read E81. Just what the summary is. E8. Volcanoes and heat. A volcano is a mountain formed by cooled lava. Lava is melted rock that has been carried up to the surface of the earth in eruption. Liquid lava can reach a temperature of 1,200 degrees Celsius, about 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit. Thermal energy transferred from a lava flow by conduction of the objects in the path of the lava. By convection in the air shown around the lava flow and by radiation as shown by the red glow of the liquid rock. Groundwater heated by lava can produce steam that carries off some of the thermal energy of the volcano. The magma chamber convection currents transfers thermal energy through the magma. The density of the hot magma and the force of expanding gases push the magma forward towards Earth's surface. Summary. I'm just going to read the summary and then, yeah. Summary. Earth has the ability to change changes in matter. Stored energy due to the position or condition is called potential energy. It can change to kinetic energy, the energy of motion. The kinetic energy of the moving particles of matter is thermal energy. Temperature is a measure of thermal energy. Thermal energy is transferred as heat from objects with a higher temperature to those with a lower temperature. No conduction, convection, or radiation. Let me see. Would energy? Okay. We might. I guess we can ask. Well. Well. I really don't really have anything else to say for this lesson, but I can pretty much look. If you want to go to actually E72 with me really quick, I'd appreciate that. And if you don't have the book, that's fine. This is what E72 looks like. It's just like that. You can look at that. It's energy. I'm going to just read what is energy. Energy. What is energy? Energy is usually defined as the ability to do work. Whenever work is done, however, something moves or changes. So you might say that energy is the ability to make something change. This is the whole vocabulary for the whole lesson. Energy. Law of conservation of energy. Kinetic energy. Potential energy. Thermal energy. Heat. Conduction. Convection, radiation, magnet, electricity, electric energy, circuit, electromagnet, chemical energy, nuclear energy, and fission. And if you ever need an idea what to do, like if you want to get more information out of this, you can make flashcards. If you want to, I make the flashcards. Actually, they're really fun to do. So I'm going to end this video, but I'll be making another video of lesson 2 reading. So this is 101 Crunchy signing off for 101 Crunchy signing off for lesson 1, part 3. So I'm 101 Crunchy signing off.